Hi guys, it's Kay here at Bikram Yoga St. John's, and I'm here with Sasha, my lovely assistant. We're going to talk to you today about standing separate leg stretching pose, and specifically how the size of your step when you get into the posture can help or hinder how much you get out of the posture. When we start the posture, we say, bring your arms over your head sideways, right foot's up to the right, a big step, 4 feet minimum. Since your mat is at 2 feet, then it's going to be about 1 foot on either side of the mat. This is a great opportunity in the class to use the line on the floor where the two colors meet. Can you put your toes exactly on the line? Right, so that way when you step to the right, you know that your heels are in one line, which also is going to mean that your hips are aligned. That line is a great tool to use. Let's see what happens if you take a little bit too wide of a step. Come on back, bring your arms over your head. And right foot's up to the right, a big step, 4 feet minimum, go really, really wide this time. So this happens a lot. You got a big wide step, okay, so like bigger is better. Let's see. And slowly bend your body forward from the lower spine, chin forward looking in the mirror, and your knees locked. So she can keep her knees locked, that's great. Grab your heels from the outside, all 5 fingers together. She can almost reach the heels. Great, she can reach your heels, okay. And now pull your heels as hard as possible, stretching your body down from the lower spine toward the floor. So she's stretching her legs, but her forehead is on the floor, and if you can see, not much happening in her spine. There's not a lot of room for her to actually pull and stretch her spine. And this is a stretching pose. It's about stretching your legs and your hips and then your spine, not just the legs. So Sasha would need to close her step more so she can touch her forehead more in the center between the feet. So you go even smaller with your step, and then you would have more room to stretch your spine so that you barely touch your forehead to the floor between the feet. So here the legs are stretching, hips are stretching, and the spine, lower, middle, and upper spine are stretching. So it's a real 360-degree angle stretch from coccyx to the toes, coccyx to the head. Okay. What if she takes a little bit too small of a step? So right foot's up to the right, yeah. So maybe even a little bit smaller. Okay, and what happens a lot of times when you're first starting out is you really don't want to slide, right? So you'll err on the side of taking a really small step at the beginning. That's okay, but here's what might happen, especially if your hamstrings are tight. Go ahead and slowly bend your body forward. If you have tight hamstrings, it's going to be really hard to keep your knees locked. Sasha can do it, but yeah. So you need to keep your knees locked while you're going down. It's going to be really hard to do if your step is too small. So what you can do is then open your step more and more. Like so many of the postures actually built into the instructions for this one is the opportunity to adjust your alignment, your setup of the posture so that you can get your body into a more correct position. So in this one, you pull, and then if your forehead is not touching the floor, you get to open your legs more and more and more until it's just enough. You can really pull and stretch your body down and touch your forehead on the floor. Inhale, breathing, and slowly come up. All right, right foot back to the place, arms down by your sides. So again, not too big of a step, not too small of a step, just right of a step, like Goldilocks. The main goal in this posture is to get everything stretching. So first your legs, and then your hips, and then your spine. If one of those things is not able to stretch, then that's a sign you might need to adjust the size of your step. Those are our tips for today. See you in class tonight.